Thank you so much. I know there's been a little bit of frustration due to the delay that's happened, but bear with us. We're running 30 to 40 minutes late with all the sessions. So thank you for your patience. Thank you so much, Kapil. That was a great session. There was a token of appreciation for you, so we'll just hand it over to you in a minute. So quickly, in the interest of time, I would it's a pleasure to invite Mr. Ravi Shankar, Startup Account Manager, AWS India, to kickstart our next session, which is Elite Encounter Leaders Collective Soiree, powered by AWS. And as Ravi walks up to the stage, I'll just take a minute to thank our partners, Associate Partner, NetApp Accelerator, Associate Partner, Department of Science and Technology, and another Associate Partner, STPI. So on that note, Ravi, if you could just come on the stage and we kickstart the session quickly.
Okay. Everyone, again, welcome to the event. I think there are names on the tables, so maybe you can just quickly settle down. Sorry? Yeah, go ahead.
All right, just to help Ravi stepping in here, everyone, request you all to please settle down. There are placards on the table, so please take your tables, respective tables. People at the back, people who want to have a discussion, please feel free to move towards the gate. Thank you. Ravi.
Thank you. Thanks everyone. I hear there is some frustration with the delay, so I'll keep it short. Let's probably get started. Should I get started?
Yeah.
People are still settling down. Yeah.
Please take your seat. I humbly request, especially people at the back.
Yeah.
It's distracting. Ravi is not able to start the session.
That's all right. That's all right.
People at the back, please. People who are standing, moving around, request you all to please take your seats. Truly appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's get started. A quick introduction. I'm Ravi. I'm from AWS. I recently started working as lead for the early stage startup business at AWS. Yeah, thanks. So today I'm here to quickly get this started. The intention is mainly for all of you to interact with each other and learn something. And I just want to quickly set a context on how AWS is helping startups. I'm pretty sure many of you already use AWS, so could be a refresher, and hopefully there's something new that you can walk away with. And for the people who are new to AWS, I hope we can just give you some insights into how various startups, including the unicorns of the world, are building on AWS. Firstly, just to give you some statistics, AWS has been on the forefront of innovation. And for those of you who use AWS, I'm pretty sure you're aware of this. And we're having the largest sort of community in the tech space, in the cloud space. Most functionality amongst various cloud providers today. Also the most secure platform. The key statistic that I wanted to highlight here is across the globe, right? If you look at the unicorns across the globe, there are about 1,000 which PitchBook captures. 83% of them use AWS, which we feel is a great validation of the platform and how AWS has been helping the startups across the globe. So today, like I said, I just wanted to touch upon how AWS can help startups across the stages of their journey. Let it be early stage or mid stage or mature stage, and what are the sort of programs we have and what are the themes that we have. So that'll be the themes. Across these three themes, how are we basically helping startups to sort of launch immediately, to experiment and innovate, and also to transform the industry that they are in. So for those of you who are early in your journey and probably haven't heard about it, AWS Activate is our flagship startup program, where AWS provides various benefits, one of them being free credits to the startups up to the tune of $100,000. And this is not against equity or anything of that sort. It's given as a goodwill for startups to get started and not worry about their cloud costs in the early days. Similarly, there are other programs. If you have some workloads outside AWS and you wish to bring them onto AWS, then programs to help you with the cloud credits, with some funding for certain partners to come and help you get those workloads onto AWS, so on and so forth. So this is something very helpful to avoid cloud costs very early in your journey. And on the business front, we have certain important programs, certain programmatic programs that we have. One of them is called APN, AWS Partner Network, where it's a journey of co-build co-sell and co-market with AWS. This is a journey, as I say, you can start very early and sort of grow your business along with AWS and try to reach out to the various, and consider it as one of your GDM channels, right? And also something called Marketplace, for those of you who aren't familiar with it, sort of a digital catalog where you can host your solution on the AWS Marketplace. And through that, hopefully, you can reach out to new customers and sort of new target market. That's on the early stage. Again, there are various programs. Because I have a very short, like 10 minutes, I thought I'll cover the very important ones. And I'm barely scratching the surface here. And on the experiment, innovate, how are we helping startups? So if you look at the breadth and depth of services that AWS has to offer, we are proud to say that we are, sort of leading in this space and by far ahead in the number of services as well as number of features within those services. So there is a lot of scope to innovate and experiment on AWS, and obviously the recent trend being generative AI and a lot of experiments. I'm sure maybe your teams have already started or probably thinking about it. And how are we approaching generative AI, right? Just to give you a sort of background to it, AI is obviously not something new to Amazon as a whole, and there are more than 100,000 customers who use AWS for their machine learning needs. And if you talk to, when we speak to our generative AI customers across the globe, these are the questions which we hear. Obviously, there are many questions that we hear, but the top three that we hear today is, which model should I use, and how can I move quickly? Basically, how do I get started quickly and move with it? And more importantly, how can I keep my data secure and private? Are you guys using my data to sort of train the underlying foundational models, or how is my data secure? Can you give me sort of assurance of that? So these are the sort of questions that we hear. And the answer we have is in the form of this service called Amazon Bedrock, which provides a choice of leading foundational models from across the industry via a single API. So today, as we speak, the list of models there is a sort of a list on the screen there, which we already support, like AI21 Labs, Anthropic Claude, Cohere, Mistral, Meta Llama 2 Stability, and also Amazon's own Titan models, which is built on top of like 25 years of Amazon experience in this space. I see people are clicking the photos, so I'll probably leave this on for like another few seconds. But there are a choice of models that you can use. And this catalog, we are very actively working, and hopefully you'll have a very wide range of models to sort of use and use something that is very, let's say, customized to your solution. And also to sort of give you a flavor of how we are looking at Gen AI, we are offering services across this whole stack. And for people who are model builders, there are obviously infrastructure that we offer in terms of GPUs for you to train your models for the inferencing and so on and so forth. There are tools at the mid layer to build the LLMs and other FMs, where Bedrock comes in very, very handy. And also there are applications. So very recently we launched Amazon Q. I urge you to check it out when you find time, what Amazon Q is and how it can help your business. And this is on the application layer where we can directly use it for getting started quickly. And again, this is some quick links I wanted to share. Maybe if somebody wants to take a pic, go ahead and do that. And through this, you can sort of, once you go back, get some useful material on getting started on Bedrock and the various generative AI stack that AWS has to offer. Yeah, I see people clicking, so I'll just wait for a few seconds. All right, going forward. And third, and here I just want to basically quote some of the names of startups close to us in India who have built on AWS and also gone ahead and transformed the industry verticals that they are in. So there are various verticals, and given that we have limited time, we thought we will touch upon few important ones, and one of them being fintech. And here, the requirements are slightly unique because there is regulatory needs and there are compliance needs, and fintechs have to be addressed very carefully from that perspective. And today, if you see some of the large names in the country use AWS for their cloud needs, and some of the names I called out in my slide here, like Khata Book, Paytm, InMoneyCred, B, Zerodha, Policy Bazaar, Razorpay, Invoid. Some of the names I'm sure are sort of that we are familiar with in our day-to-day lives. Similarly, I want to touch on also on game tech startups. There are various services that AWS has to offer here, and a bunch of sort of top startups in the country are using AWS, and some of the names include Dream 11, MPL, Games 24/7, Gamission, Hashcube, Fantasy Cricket. And of course, these are few referenceable customers of AWS, and obviously the list is much larger. But I thought we'll give you a flavor of how various unicorns in the country are using AWS. And in the health space, some of the names include Innovaser, Tata 1mg, Arogya, Care Expert, and so on and so forth. And lastly, I want to leave you with SaaS. In SaaS space also, there are a lot of customers who are using AWS, building in India for the globe and having good success with that. And some of the names include Hasura, Amagi, Atlan, and Freshwork, Capillary, and so on and so forth. So again, my promise of keeping it short, I want to end with this, saying that whether you are at early stage, at middle of your journey, or at a mature stage of your startup journey, there are programs, there are teams at AWS who are more than happy to help you. So kindly reach out to us. In every table we have AWS representatives. So do let us know how we can help you, and we look forward to making this journey a great journey. And this is some of the logos further, just to again emphasize that AWS is a sort of good player in this space, and we are here for the long term. We are here to support you in your journey. With that, I want to close. Thank you so much for your time. And I think, yeah, we can get started with the conversations on the table. Thanks for your attentiveness. Yep.
Thank you so much, Ravi. So over to all of you at the tables. You have your themes set with the placards being there. So hope you have a good discussion amongst all of you.
It's back to beating by Nifty index. No, Nifty index ज़्यादा अच्छा कर रहा है.
So I said कि अच्छा थोड़ा बहुत पैसा अपने कमाया डाला पहले वेंचर में करीब 1 साल आया what about couple of crores of my own money to start the first trials 23 में we realized कि नहीं कैपिटल कॉस्ट
and then you start to make money from the other customers. You need ideas. Magicpin and not to miss certain. Just money.
So I think that is the thing. And you know in your gut as a if you're running or starting you of the country, and the reason is that those people usually don't consume in text.
Right? You help other people invest. I believe that to be a flawed idea because India, to me, even today, wealthy राष्ट्र मतलब सैलरी कौन सा डालेगा? I don't usually salary so let's say मान लीजिए and then engage in conversation. We do need
रंगी बताओ सर और हेल्प भी कर दे
सारी बातें को आपकी मुस्कुराहट पे आ गई है
देखिए बात सर है ही अल्टीमेट
and I'm sure अमन ने भी यूज किया होगा आर्किटेक्ट को to really
because there'll be distraction on a daily basis. And
Hello
you have to
everyone.
take
I'm so
24
sorry
hours.
to interrupt the discussion. Just wanted to let you know there is tea getting served right behind.
It's just not available. It's pretty inferior. So that's when a friend of myself quit our job and we started off.
Which are the categories which are the most difficult for you to track while acquiring your business? And let us have carrot to
I'm a good
I just passionate about it, but have I actually hit that product market fit? So I was in two minds, and that's the main reason I chose this career. So I wanted to understand from you that how do you quantify, how do you say that, okay, that 50
Given an opportunity, how payments have become so easier, lending disbursement recovery becomes so